everybody, welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I have for you my May TBR. I will say I'm making this April 15th. So I feel like it's a case of like famous last words, right? Where like we make a TBR and then I ignore the whole thing because I made it too early. But I figured I picked books that like I really can't see myself picking up before the month is over. So, like, because I was like, oh, I want to read this in May, but I'm like, but I might still try to, like, shove it into April. So, these are books that I'm definitely like, I will not touch these, hopefully, until May. So, let's get in. So, one of the books I'm kind of putting unofficially, like, I didn't even write it in my notebook as, like, a book that I'm going to read, because I just want to take my time with it. Like, I feel like if I start it in May, read some June, read some July, like, I will get through this eventually. But that is, Nightingale, which is an anthology of romance books, and guys, this is a beast. Like, I can knock someone out with this. There are so many stories in here. I think this book is this book is over 800 pages. There's so many stories, so I feel like if I could read one a day, two a day, something a day, none a day, I don't know. I just need to get through this at some point. And I need to start it. And if you did not know, this book, the proceeds of this book went to help Ukraine. I think it's still available if you are interested. So definitely go check that out because it's definitely to a worthy cause. And it's gorgeous. There's also an ebook copy if you would rather have the ebook copy and not this massive tome of a book on your shelf. There is an ebook option as well. So I'd like to get to that one, at least start it. And then on to my possibilities. So we've got Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. I recently put this in one of my Book of the Month boxes, and it's been very tempting. Kendra from Kendra Loves... Is she Kendra Loves Books or Kendra Reads Books? Kendra Loves Books. I don't know why I second-guessed myself on that one. She doesn't really film videos anymore, but we talk on the daily. So she's a really good friend, and she... recently just finished this. She gave it 4 stars, so that like totally upped it on my TBR. We are following a girl, and I believe her mother dies, and it leaves an inheritance to the 2 kids, so like her and I think her brother. And then I guess it's a tumultuous relationship, and they're trying to redo their relationship. I'm not sure. I think there's even a wedding involved. I don't know. It, like I said, she gave it 4 stars, so that meant that I had to read it ASAP. Speaking of Kendra, I think Kendra also gave me this next book, and that is That Weekend by Kara Thomas. This one is just always staring at me. I always check my Libby to see if they have it available as an ebook, and they always tell me no. So I finally realized if I just need to pick it up and read it physically, and I figured if I put it on the list, it means I'll read it. So I believe it's about these friends who go away for a weekend. I think they come back, and I think only one of them comes back, and she doesn't really have any memory of like what happened. It just sounds really creepy, and it just like, I don't know, it just like looks like Memorial Day. That sounds awful. It looks like Memorial Day, but it does. It looks like Memorial Day, and that's in May. So maybe it's time, right? And then another book that I've been putting off is Learn My Lesson by Katie Robert. I constantly see this one on Hoopla, and I'm like, I should pick that one up. I need to continue the series. When I first started the series and I read Desperate Measures, I was like, I'm going to buy the books. I'm just going to binge them. So, like, I'm going to read Desperate Measures, and I'm going to order this one. I'm going to read this one, and when I'm done with this one, I'm going to order the next one. Like, I just had this, like, I'm going to binge the series, and then I didn't. I don't know why. So hopefully I could read this one, and then I could actually start that pattern of buying the next one and reading the next one and so forth. This is a Disney villains retelling romance, but I will say it's like X-rated. So not the typical Disney princesses that we all know, but like crazy. So like the first one was like if Jasmine was in love with Jafar, which was like intense, and it's like takes place in like a present day like city, like in current day city. So like they're not like in Agrabah still, like they are in a new city currently. And then this one is following Hercules, and I believe that he is like in love with Megara and Hades. could speak words. So yeah, I need to continue that series. And then I got One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. Again, I'm just trying to get myself in that summer vibe. So I figured this is a nice, quick, short read. Hopefully this one doesn't make me bawl my eyes out as bad as her previous books. This is following a girl. She has booked a summer vacation in Italy with her mother, and unfortunately her mother passes, and she still goes on the trip, so I'm sure it's going to be a tearjerker just saying that synopsis. So I'm just looking forward to it. I've loved her other 2 books. The Dinner List was really good, and so was, oh my gosh, it's my favorite of the 2, and now I can't say it. What is it? In 5 Years, duh. In 5 Years was phenomenal. One of my favorite books that I read the year that I read it. So I'm really excited for this one. And then my last book of possibilities is Such a Good Wife by Serafina Nova Glass. I put this one on my list because I always shoot myself in the foot when I make these TBRs and then I can't find Kindle copies. And I know this one's also on Hoopla. So I was like, if at least 2 out of my 5 are on Hoopla and I have a digital way of reading them, that's a plus. So this one is a thriller, and I found it from Janelle from what she sees on Instagram. And basically, if she ever recommends a thriller, I am all for it because I have almost given every book that she has recommended like 4 or 5 stars. So hopefully she's correct with this one as well. So those are the books that I'm hoping to get to in May. Again, you know me, plans change, but hopefully those are the ones that are on my radar. What are you planning on reading in May? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye, everybody.